It's so good.
This party is hopping.
This party is hopping.
Yes.
Don't steal this song now, Dave.
It's Micki time at 8:48, and we're going to talk about the Dua Lipa lawsuit. We briefly settled this during the show earlier.
Did we?
No.
But I want
Thought we did, yeah.
I feel like we just used it to take the show off the rails.
perhaps, but now I want to hear from Micki Gamez.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
All right, well-
give us your take on
Okay,
this.
so Dua Lipa. Her name is so hard for me to say. I don't know. Dua Lipa, Oompa Loompa. No, Dua Lipa.
Fruit Loops.
And two songwriters are being sued by some disco songwriters by the name of L. Russell Brown and Sandy Linzer. And they say that Dua Lipa and her songwriters pretty much ripped off their 1979 song called Wiggle and Giggle All Night. So a judge in New York looked at the case and said, you know what? There's enough evidence, so we will proceed. Now, here's Wiggle and Giggle All Night by Corey Day.
I was walking down the street when I saw the handsome soldier boy winkle, winking at me. He said, I'd like to make a date. I said, so sorry, but his lady said, what's the matter, baby, ain't you free?
Okay, now here's
That's a bop.
Dua Lipa, Levitating.
If you want to run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride.
Yeah,
It is not the same
It is
song. What
almost
you are-
identical.
No, it's
It is
not
almost
actually.
identical.
Well, according to the plaintiffs, like Wiggle, Levitating begins with that signature melody that we just heard. And the plaintiffs are claiming that Dua Lipa copied it. And they also say that the rhythm that they used, the if you want to run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take... Okay. That they repeat that rhythm. She repeats that rhythm 16 times, and it copies the original song.
They do it 16 times as well?
And so, therefore, the judge said, okay, I think you've got a case. Now, check this out. Last year, a reggae group by the name of Article Sound sued Dua Lipa for copyright infringement for the same thing. Now, if you think that Wiggle and Giggle All Night sounds exactly like Levitating, check this out.
That's almost, Sully, what are you doing shaking your head?
That
That's almost
doesn't
identical.
No, not really.
Oh, what?
Not to my
Sully,
ears.
the first part that
Not
Micki
to my
played
ear.
was Dua Lipa. So it was Dua Lipa, and then it very nicely faded
It
into
immediately
the other
faded.
song. It was so
I thought we were
seamless that you
listening to-
couldn't
I
tell.
thought we were talking Giggle and Wiggle.
No.
Oh,
it's
so
a
I was saying, no,
different
that doesn't
song.
sound anything like Giggle
That
and
almost
Wiggle.
sounds more similar than Wiggle and Giggle.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I know. I was like, are you
Exactly.
crazy? Get out of here, Sully.
Why are you asking me about anything that was made after
Why are
1987?
you weighing in?
Because I have ears. I have ears.
So that group is Article Sound, and they sued Dua Lipa for copyright infringement, but the judge said, no.
Really?
You have not...
Same judge?
Different judge.
Different judge, okay.
They said that there wasn't enough evidence to prove that Lipa and the creators of her single Levitating had access to Live Your Life prior to making the song. So therefore, gonna throw this lawsuit
And they had
out.
access to
Now-
Wiggle and Giggle? I've never even heard of that.
I have a little bit of audio actually that might shed a little light
Okay,
on
go
this
for it,
myself.
David.
So this
right.
is from an interview that Dua Lipa did with this podcast called Song Exploder. This is a podcast that talks to artists about specific songs that they make. It really is a cool one, takes it through the process of their song creation, kind of breaks down from an audio standpoint, each of the instruments, all of that. So this is Dua talking about her in the studio. Her producer brought her the beat for the song, and this is her, a voice memo recording of her kind of going along with the rhythm of the song. Supposedly, this is obviously a story that she is telling, but listen to this.
Almost immediately, we went into the melody of,
She doesn't have the lyrics yet. She's just,
and then you kind of hear Sarah in the background going, oh my God. It came so naturally, and we were just ready to go, and it just felt like such an easy, like, yes, that's what we're going into.
I believe her.
She was like instant on the melody.
You know, you make it up along the way, but it's just all about like the feeling.
And she recorded this before the lawsuit or after?
Before. So this is
Before.
from, I think, like 2 years ago, maybe, is when she did this podcast.
Well, the question is, what
rest
made
my
it so
case.
easy?
No.
What made it so easy and familiar for her?
Well, here's the thing.
Because she'd heard from somebody else.
In the music industry, because
Well,
Ed
it's from
Sheeran,
1979.
I don't know if you know who Ed Sheeran is.
I do.
Chris Sullivan.
I'm in love with your
Sully.
body.
Yeah. So, okay.
No, that's
What did you just say?
So
I
Ed
was
Sheeran
not referring to Chris. Although
has
he's not
a-
bad.
Oh my God, this is really going off
Off the rails again.
Oh.
We've seen the banana leaf picture,
Mickey,
Sully.
speak.
Okay,
It's
I'm
all
going to
over
speak.
Facebook.
All right. So Ed Sheeran was sued as well. He has a song called Thinking Out Loud, and he was sued by one of the songwriters on Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. Well, the judge threw that out as well because there are 4 chords that get used in pop songs.
I remember that one,
And
yeah.
because of the fact, you think about it, there's 4 chords. There's only like what? 8 notes in music.
Or exactly
Well,
8. Yeah.
60,000 songs
12
are
notes.
created
12?
every single
shoot.
day. Okay, 12 notes. So you're going to have songs mathematically that are going to sound very similar. You can only have so many rhythms and so many beats. And so therefore, innocent.
All right. There we go.
Like, hey, that's it.
That's
We have saved the justice system a
Yes,
lot
we
of
have.
time.
There we go.
Thank you, Mickey.